It is time for Comfort Time. 3 stories, 1 minute each, and we are looking at earnings that we haven't fit in today because there's so many of them. We're focusing on the consumer and specifically Shake Shack is where we start. Those shares are sliding this morning. The company posted a revenue miss in the second quarter. It was driven naturally by inflationary pressures, shifts in consumer spending patterns, and June sales also came in lower than expected after coming in line with expectations for May and April.
Yeah, my Shake Shack trips have gotten a little more expensive, but the food is generally good. But a couple things here what the market doesn't like, Julie. They cut the number of stores that they're slated to open this year. Market does not like hearing that. And also noted maybe a little bit of a sales slowdown coming into the back half of July in the urban markets. Of course, urban markets for Shake Shack are very, very important. That is where they started essentially as a hot dog cart here in New York City. And that is where a lot of their key flagships are in the U.S., but of course around the world. Urban sales or urban same-store sales up 19% in the most recent quarter. Suburban sales only up 3%. So interesting trend there.
And so even though they are cutting their forecast for owned stores that they're opening, they're going to be opening, it sounds like, more licensed stores, which I imagine is less profitable for them.
No, licensed, higher profits.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's a little good thing.
Your help. All right, staying on profits, Crocs shares are also tumbling this morning after the company cut its full-year outlook. The company posted comfortable beats on the top and bottom lines. Wow, I like that. But reduced the outlook to between $3.39 or $3.39 billion to $3.5 billion versus the $3.5 billion expected. Two things here to note why this stock is getting slammed. Margins for the Crocs brand essentially fell through a trapdoor, I believe down over 1,000 basis points or bips, as the cool people would say. That is not good. Also, inventory levels very high. We've seen that throughout retailers that have reported recently. Inventory levels are very high as the consumers started to pull back. And noteworthy here, Crocs has pushed through price increases. So are consumers balking at paying higher prices for those beautiful Crocs?
Well, I think traditionally people have thought of Crocs as bargain shoes, right? I mean, but they have been creeping up in price for quite some time now. They also last a decent amount of time. So how often do you need to buy a new pair of Crocs, which I guess is an issue for them? When you talk about operating margins, of course, the main input cost to make a pair of Crocs, it's oil. And oil prices have been coming down. So you wonder if they're going to see some relief. Their adjusted operating margin forecast for this quarter, 25 to 26%. We'll see.
All right, staying on the consumer. Yeah, we got one more. Yeti shares under pressure this morning. Miles Upland Feynman over there in Yeti. The company reported sales growth of about 17% in the second quarter, but lowered its outlook due to weakening consumer trends. Looks like the weakness here, Julie, was driven by drinkware, some of those lower price point items. But on the other hand, those expensive coolers that Yeti got its name for, they had a good quarter. Inventories perhaps a little bit out of line, too, as well, but sales market hates it all.
I didn't know that they had lower price point items even.
Yeah, glasses. They had cups and mugs.
And are they cheap?
No, they're not cheap. There's a Yeti jug on my desk upstairs.
Oh, I'm familiar with the jug.
At the Yahoo Finance Global Headquarters. That cost me $110. $110, but it's the best jug I ever bought, and I'm never buying one for the rest of my life.
What makes it so great?
It's heavy and makes me feel luxurious, and I love it. And my water tastes better.
More so, have you bought other ones like that?
No, I've never tasted better water than in my $110 Yeti jug.
Well, but there's a problem.
What's the problem?
You're never going to buy another one.
I'm never going to buy it, I know.
It's going to last forever.
And I'm okay with that.
And you don't need to ever buy anything from Yeti again.
That was $110. I didn't realize it was $110 until I went to the line at Dick's Sporting Goods. But it's a great jug. It's a great jug. Stop by my desk. You can see it. It's cool.
Oh, I've seen it before.
Oh, you've seen it. Okay.
Oh, I've seen it. All right, we're going to leave it there.